In this video I will be reviewing the Lenovo Flex 14 Convertible 2-in-1 laptop. The Lenovo Flex 14 Convertible 2-in-1 laptop has a powerful and efficient AMD processing and a battery that lasts all day, plus rapid recharging that can restore your battery charge up to 80% in just an hour. The Lenovo Flex 14 Convertible touchscreen laptop can help make your ideas happen. This multi-mode PC also has a physical webcam shutter for extra privacy, while the digital pen support enables you to write or sketch directly onto the full HD 14 inches display. Use your Flex 14 2-in-1 laptop in notebook computer mode for your everyday computing needs, fold it into tablet computer mode for drawing or touchscreen interaction, or put it into tent or stand mode to binge your favorite streaming shows or share a movie with friends as the Radeon Vega integrated graphics bring you amazing performance on the go. Your Windows 10 laptop comes with comprehensive built-in security features, including firewall and internet protections to help safeguard against viruses, malware, and ransomware. Family options and parental controls will help you protect your kids online, keep track of their activities on the laptop tablet, and help set good screen time habits. Combining fast processing speed and multimedia performance, the Lenovo Flex 14 is a great laptop for a college student, gaming enthusiast, or for all types of everyday use. The left side has an HDMI port, a USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type-C port, and a headset jack. The right side holds the power button, a half-depth SD card reader, and two USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type A ports, one of which is always on and can be used for charging mobile devices even when the Flex 14 is off. While the selection of ports is adequate, the Flex 14 could benefit from side-mounted volume controls. The materials are equally middle of the road. The lid is made from a soft-touch plastic that feels similar to Lenovo's ThinkPad line. It attracts fingerprints and smudges easily. The keyboard deck and bottom panel are both made from high-quality plastic that minimally flexes under direct pressure. Overall, the Flex 14 is sturdy and solid. Compared to other laptops in this price range, I notice that the screen feels substantially heavier than the keyboard deck. Although this is not uncommon for thin convertibles, it is very noticeable and may take some adjustment when using the device in the presentation or tablet modes. Despite that, the hinges do a great job in holding the screen in place and minimizing wobble during typing. Overall, the Flex 14 is sturdy and solid compared to other laptops in this price range. If interested in purchasing or more info on the Lenovo Flex 14 Convertible laptop, click the link in the description.
With Repeating, and this is the Acer Spin 3, which is a new laptop coming in June for about $500 from Acer. It's on display at their sort of spring product launch event in Brooklyn, New York on April 11th when I'm shooting this video. It's a 360-degree device, which means if I sort of flip it over here, you'll see that we can switch it into tablet mode or prop it up in sort of stand or tent modes. And the screen should rotate. It's got a 14-inch 1080p display, and it's definitely usable, I would say, in sort of tablet mode, but it's a little bit on the heavy side at 3.75 pounds for really using as a tablet. You might want to prop it up on your lap or set it up on a table and use it more in tent or stand mode, something that I find myself doing a lot with these sorts of devices. It does have an integrated pen, which you can sort of pop out and use for pressure sensitivity or to scroll, or basically use it just sort of in lieu of your finger, but it of course supports finger touch input as well. It's available with up to a Core i7 Whiskey Lake U processor. It's got a 1080p IPS display and supports up to 24 gigs of DDR memory, up to 512 gigs of PCIe Gen 3 NVMe storage, or 500 gigs or 1 terabyte hard drive. It's got NVIDIA GeForce MX 230 graphics as well as Intel graphics. And as I mentioned, it's up to a Core i7, but entry level is going to have a Pentium Gold 5405U processor, also available with Core i3, Core i5, or Core i7 processor options. 8 gigs of onboard DDR4 RAM, so it seems like that's going to be the minimum that you're going to get here, but then it's also available with up to 24, as I mentioned, so it is expandable, which isn't always true on these devices. If we look here at port selection, we've got a USB Type A port, a full-size SD card slot, and on the other side, full-size HDMI, USB, and a headset jack. And of course, it does have that active stylus, as I mentioned. In terms of the keyboard, it's well, it's there. There's not really too much I can say about it. Just wanted to give you a better look at it right now. We've got the appears to be a speaker here above the keyboard and a nice large touchpad here. So it's not the most expensive or premium device. It's not the thinnest or lightest, but it's sort of a nice mainstream option that Acer is going to be offering come June for $500 and up. The Spin 3, this is Brad Linder at Lilliputian. You can find more details at Lilliputian.
And 17-inch sizes. I think LG always likes to showcase the 17-inch because who ever heard of a 3-pound 17-inch laptop, right? 13-inch Ultrabooks often still weigh more than that, so madness. How did they do that? For those of you who are new to the Gram line, magnesium alloy casing. Magnesium alloy is pretty light. Given the fact that this is a large laptop, so you have a lot of space where flex can happen, and its weight, you would think it would be super duper flexy, and it's not super duper flexy. The casing overall feels pretty rigid. I cannot torsion this at all. But if you poke on individual panels, the lid's pretty stiff, the bottom gives a little bit. Really, it's still pretty remarkable stuff. We have Thunderbolt 3 on board. We have 3 USB-A ports. You have HDMI, you have a micro SD card slot. So expansion is pretty good, and of course, a headphone jack as well. A white backlit keyboard on board, and they've upped the battery capacity for 2020. It was already pretty good, actually. Last year was 72 watt-hour. Now we're up to 80 watt-hour. So given the fact that this is an Ultrabook with 15-watt Ultrabook CPUs, that's a lot of juice. Most Ultrabooks have like 50 watt-hour batteries. So they claim 17 hours of use time, and that's, of course, best case, we wish. But honestly, you can go like 9-10 hours with this without a problem at 150 nits of brightness. This has Intel Iris Plus graphics and a Core i7. The 17-inch is available in a high-end configuration, basically. So you're looking at very upgraded graphics power relative to the Intel 8th generation that preceded it. There was no 9th generation for Ultrabook U-series CPUs. It's still not, you know, this is not going to be playing Battlefield at max resolution or something like that, but it's up there with like NVIDIA MX 250 dedicated graphics, which is a low-end NVIDIA dedicated GPU, so that's pretty good stuff. So if you're going to play older games or casual games, it actually can handle
details. So the keyboard and the trackpad. That's probably one of the most important things on a laptop. It's what you're going to be using, obviously, as the primary input most of the time. And the keyboard on this computer is fantastic. It's got nice stiff keys. They're a pleasure to type on. They're comfortable. They're full size and they're spaced out well. And in addition, they've got the full size number pad on there. So for those of you that are going to be using accounting software or Excel, QuickBooks, this kind of stuff, it'll be easy enough to plug in your numbers, no problem. But all in all, it's a great keyboard to type on. It's got a backlight for you to see in the dark, and it's got great tactile response. After a typing test, I didn't really miss any keys, and it felt really nice to type on, and it didn't wear out my fingers. Basically something that you could type on for hours on end and have very little problems. Next up is the trackpad. Trackpads are a bit of a touchy subject, haha. Trackpads are certainly objective in terms of who and who does not like them, but I think the trackpad on this laptop is pretty good. It's fairly precise when you're trying to point at something. It doesn't mix up the right and left click like some other laptops do, and in terms of the actual tactile feedback when you click down on the trackpad itself, it has a nice, good, sturdy feel. It feels crisp and like something that you'd be able to precisely get where you need to go on the screen without having to hunt and swipe your finger around too much. Speaker quality on this thing is adequate. They're reasonable, but they are not audiophile quality by any means. There is a little bit of distortion with the treble, especially when you get the thing up to max volume. There's not a whole lot of bass going on, and in terms of the max volume itself, that is fairly limited. It is certainly more than enough to get you through, you know, the occasional music, a podcast, if you need to listen to something on YouTube, something running in the background, whatever it is. But if you're really looking to have good audio fidelity, either via games, music, whatever it is, you're probably going to want to get a set of headphones for this thing. The good news is that it does have a headphone jack, so that shouldn't be a problem. And it also has Bluetooth if you're looking to connect any Bluetooth headphones. Now let's talk about the display. The monitor is a 15.6-inch full high-definition monitor, and this particular model is not equipped with a touchscreen, although you can get one with a touchscreen. But it is a full high-definition screen, meaning it's got good resolution. That means that things like pictures and font are going to be very crisp and nice to look at. It's not going to be fatiguing on your eyes, and all in all, it's a good quality panel. The viewing angles on it are very good, and if you're going to be doing things like typing up documents, working with Photoshop and photography, this kind of stuff, then it's going to be a very good monitor to use pretty much for a day-to-day basis. It gets bright if you're looking to use it outside, for example, or in a brightly lit room, so you're not going to have to worry about having to sort of squint at it and it being too dim. All in all, it's a good panel, and while it may not be one of the best that I've ever seen, it's certainly right up there with every other laptop in this price range, and yeah, it's a good panel, and really no improvements beyond going to, like, let's say a Retina display on some of the MacBook Pros. Built into this laptop is a dual array mic thing up here at the top, and then of course you have a built-in webcam. If you're doing a Skype or a Zoom call, and we're all doing a lot of that these days during the COVID stuff, then this is going to be more than adequate to get any of your productivity stuff done, but you may not want to record a YouTube video on it. Or you could. Yeah, what do I know? It's not like our videos are that good of quality anyway.
HP 1515.6 HD Touchscreen Premium Laptop. The HP 1515.6 HD Touchscreen Premium Laptop is a new and improved version of the 2019 version. It has a fast processor 10th generation Intel Core i5-1035G1 processor quad-core 1.0 GHz base frequency up to 3.6 GHz with Intel's Turbo Boost technology. With this pack, you can easily perform simple computing works and run high-end professional apps as well. The model is made to feature versatility. A Intel UHD graphics card, a 15.6-inch diagonal display HD Bright View Micro Edge WLED backlit touchscreen display 1366 by 768. Fast boot up with the 512 SSD hard drive, 16 GB DDR4 RAM, Windows 10 Home 64-bit operating system, 0.1 HDMI port, 1 headphone, microphone combo, 1 USB 3.1 Type-C port, 2 USB 3.1, 1 AC smart pin. The system comes with a 3-cell 2.8 Ah battery, allowing you to go on working for 8 hours on a single recharge. The HP 15 Touchscreen Premium Laptop. It is not a lightweight laptop. However, you won't have to struggle while carrying it from here to there. It has a natural sliver color. Though not intended for the gaming enthusiasts, you can still enjoy mid-level games on it. The HP Touchscreen Premium Laptop comes with a larger screen, for those who prefer a large screen, and it will hopefully leave them satisfied using this laptop. It offers resolution of 1366 x 786 HD. Allowing easy finger-sensitive navigation, the system enables you to make the most of its Windows 10 operating system. The LED backlit system is highly energy efficient. In other words, you will truly enjoy while watching movies or doing professional multimedia works on it. Overall, this is a pretty decent mid-range price laptop for those who just want to do simple computer work or to watch a movie, etc. If interested in purchasing the 2020 HP 1515.6 HD Touchscreen Premium Laptop, click the link in the description. And again, if you have any question about the HP 1515.6 HD Touchscreen Premium Laptop or others, feel free to ask me in the comment section below.